Yeah, I lied. Last night I said I wasn't going to go to the store at all on Thanksgiving, as it's been a tradition every year that I have to go to the store 1,000 times. But I woke up, felt like I was in the spirit a little bit, so I'm going to cook a little something for one of our houses. I don't know, either my wife or my house, I don't know, but cook a little something, even though we are going to my parents' house and to a friend of hers' house. We'll see. I'm going to chef it up, though. A.C.B.A. Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog, nice. Coming at you with another daily update. So it is Friday. It's Black Friday. Please go back, check out Wednesday's episode of the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast. Episode 290 something or other is available for your listening and viewing pleasure. We are rapidly approaching episode 300, which should line up right with the end of this year. And we will be having a little extravaganza. So stay tuned for that. So I've been on the table, been doing quite a bit of displaying. Really, I just been trying to open a lot of stuff that has been sitting around. I literally have like over 30 packages to open, or 30 different figures to open from various lines. I did pull the trigger on Squirrel Girl a couple weeks ago. Big Bad Toy Store had her for $27. I've been holding off on getting this figure for quite a while. I saw some people had said that she was super discounted at Ollie's. It was like $11. Unfortunately, there are no Ollie's anywhere close to me in New York City, but I wanted her for the squirrels, and because it's a character that we never had in figure form, you know, from Marvel Legends, just something to bolster the Marvel Universe in 6-inch form. You know, just took a couple vanity shots, took some shots with her and Kamala Khan and Spider-Gwen. I know she was running around with them in the comic books a bit. Stayed on this set, shot the Parkers, because I know I was going to get back around to opening that Mary Jane from the VHS animated series. I'll get to that shortly. But Aunt May here, I still need that Peter Parker and Smythe 2-pack. Anybody got a line on that for the low? Let me know. I know I mentioned this on Instagram, but I did get like a new like little hallway diorama from my man BTS. So this could be utilized for various things. I shot some Avengers on here. I shot a scene reminiscent of when Tony Stark Iron Man was the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. But bouncing back to the set in which I shot the Parkers and the Squirrel Girl on, I modified it a little bit. You know, like I said, I did open the Green Goblin and Mary Jane 2-pack. This new Norman Osborn head sculpt is great. So you can see I'm utilizing that here. I also opened this Loki figure, the female Loki. This is the second. This one was updated where you could swap the hands. The deco is a little bit different on this one as well. But, you know, I thought about this and then I wanted to like expand on it a little bit, being that I got the updated Loki and this updated head sculpt for Norman Osborn. I expanded. I broke out the Cabal little trick that I use to keep capes down. You can see right here with the female Loki figure. Just a rubber band. I use the rubber band on the female Loki. I use the rubber band on the hoods, just hood without the head in there, which I'll get to shortly. And I use one for Emma Frost too. That's a cool little trick if you just use a small rubber band and put it down around the bottom of the cape if you wanted to kind of sit kind of flush to the body. The BTS of this looks really great. It's a lot of layers and stuff here. Obviously, it was a lot of time and energy put into this, but I didn't like how the final pictures came out. I do like the picture of just kind of Norman by himself, but I feel like my ISO was wrong on this. But, you know, a lot of little props and things around. Again, it's a lot going on here, a lot of layers to this, but something that I'll definitely revisit. Kind of kept the same scene. I opened up the Mafex Catwoman. Again, something was off about my ISO and my sharpness and focus here, but, you know, Rick has been praising this figure for quite some time. She's cool. I really wish I actually still had the first Hush blue and gray Batman, because that had the Bruce Wayne head sculpt. That figure I was just borrowing from my boy Ed when I reviewed it, and I gave it back. So I ended up getting the black and gray version, but that one doesn't have the unmasked head sculpt. But anyway, Catwoman's okay. Shot a little variant here with J. Jonah Jameson kind of yelling at Parker to leave and go to work or whatever the case may be, and Parker's just like, talk to the hand. But, you know, I broke out that body. I had the hood out. You know, that head sculpt for the hood is a great expressive head sculpt, but it's not really it's not a great representation of the hood from the comic books. But anyway, I use the J. Jonah Jameson body and the head from the hood. I'm skipping ahead a little bit actually here, but I also opened the SDCC exclusive Chuckles figure and set up a nice little scene with Chuckles kind of being interrogated. You could see somebody that I guess he got caught with is already deceased down there. He's chained to that person and the interrogator's yelling in his face. And then I just used the body of somebody else with the gun just to kind of frame this up a little bit. Again, you can see the BTS here. I'm kind of bouncing around. This is just in terms of stuff that I had out, and when I'm, you know, in the groove and doing stuff as I'm mixing and matching parts and doing displays, you know, things just come to me. But even before this, I actually set up another scene on the same set that I utilized for the Norman Osborn and the Catwoman pictures, and I opened the Joe Fixit Hulk that I got from out in Paris. Took the legs off him, leaned him like he's kind of just leaning up against the bar back there. And another pretty detailed scene, but you know, the focus here is on Hulk. Shot a couple different variants with and without the hat and with the sunlight bright or not. This I like. You can see him kind of like, you know, putting a bag of money, about to put it like behind the table or putting it up on the table. I don't know. But, you know, obviously I didn't want any of the guys here to really be noticed. So I did a few different things to kind of like blur out the different guys here. I used the head from Sala from the Indiana Jones for one of the guys. It's like they meeting in Vegas or something like that. You can see they've got some plans, like literal like floor plans and stuff like that on the table. And one of the guys is holding one up and one of the guys has one in his hand. You know, the sodas and stuff on the table. I just really wanted it to look like a kind of mobbed up meeting mob scene. This Hulk is nice. I'm gonna do some little kit bashes with him in terms of swapping out parts from the previous Build-A-Figure that we got. But I stayed on this set and put together a little X-Men scene. Reminiscent of them kind of on the Quiet Council or whatever. You know, I love my X-Men. I slimmed this down a bit too and added in Tony Stark, Reed Richards. If you notice, they are the focus of the shot, the Avenger, the X-Man, and the leader of the Fantastic Four. Although they are flanked by other X-Men characters, the focus is still pretty much square on Professor X, but you could see the three of them kind of highlighted there. I called this one Power Brokers. But yeah, man, I've been grinding. I've got maybe another 5 things that I want to open today. Hope you guys' Thanksgiving was nice. Hope you got to spend with family, and I hope you're thankful for everything that you do have. Look at me. I look like absolute shit. 2 times though, only twice. Second store run of the day. This should be it.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding. I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week. I never sleep. I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year. Yeah.